Ladies and gentlemen, as the beat drops, you're watching GEEKCASTER, everything sci-fi, fantasy, geek culture, and pop culture commentary. I'm Michael. And we've got the one, the only, Dayveonne Bussey. How you doing? Yeah, that's right. Smoking. All right, so today we're going to talk about content, some gossip, some news, some celebrity stuff. But let's start out with content. Now, for years, Dayveonne, right, we've been talking about, there's not enough to watch, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like,
hold up. Wait a minute.
It's a lot. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of streaming services. There's a lot of things in the movies. There's a lot. Now, could it ever be a thing of too much?
I think a lot of people like it. After the pandemic, everybody was beaming for.
Okay. I can see that.
So I don't think it's too much. They want more creation, more original ideas, some repeat for more original.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, what? Serious. All right, so let's, there's a lot. So we're going to go through things. I'm going to see your reaction if it's something that you've seen, interested in seeing, or not. Cocaine Bear.
I'm a queener with that movie. A queener. Only because it sounds like a stupid idea, but be a good film.
In fact, can you go a little closer to your microphone or bring the microphone closer to you?
How's this, Mr.
That's good. Say something.
Something.
Yeah, so I think it's based on a true story.
Actual event.
Okay.
But it's something I probably would sit back and say, okay, I'll check it out. And if it catches my attention, I'll probably watch it again. But it's just the title, Cocaine Bear. It's like, it sounds like Sharknado.
Yeah, it sounds like, what's it, Sharks on the Beach? You see that one? It's a B movie at best, but or like Piranhas on the Beach. There's a whole bunch of movies that's kind of crazy.
But it is Ray Liola's, I don't think it's last, it's his second film to last film. So I probably want to say because he's a New York native.
Okay.
And see how I like it.
Okay.
It's just the title. I'm not saying it's the acting or anything. It's just the title. Like, out of all titles in the world, you're going to basically name this Cocaine Bear.
Right. Okay. I see that. All right. The White Lotus. Now, I love this. This was great. The White Lotus brings drama, a little bit of comedy. For those that like their little sex, little edgy, but that was pretty cool. Basically, various guests and employees in a tropical resort over a span of a week. So the scene is pretty ordinary, but when you get into bodies and cheating and almost a youth journey, there's a lot of stuff going on there. And in fact, there's two The White Lotus. It's like a part 1 and part 2. So I think that if you like suspense, I would say it's like I guess they're mini series, but I think it's definitely enjoyable. I would recommend it if you like drama.
See, he loves drama, ladies.
Actually, no. That's why if I say I like the drama, you know it's
the way
good.
he loves drama. The
Give
way
me.
he said it, audience.
You're so silly. You're so silly. I did not see The Last Kingdom, that series. And that went from 2015 to 2022. Let's see what
so
else.
if you're interested in watching stuff from obviously the 1700s, that would be something you will probably check out.
Okay.
With martial arts and sword.
Let's see. Oh, Koopa. Chupa. Well, as I said, it's like from like Chupacabra. I think that's what
it's Chupa. Oh yeah.
Chupa.
I'm curious. Because you know what? You want to know if this is like a horror film, but is this more of a cutesy, innocent children's film?
It's you know what it is? It's an 80s, it's really an 80s kids film done in 2023. Or should I say released in 2023. It definitely gives you those old vibes, but since it takes place, I believe, in I forgot what year it takes place. I could tell it from the video games they play because a kid had like a little portable
Nintendo.
Yeah. So what was it, like a 90, 92?
Probably Game Boy.
Okay, somewhere around there, I'm thinking. But it was pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely, if you got some nieces, nephews, a neighbor, you're babysitting, and you want to watch something that's enjoyable, but at the same time they could handle. This is
and like Gremlin.
Yeah. I would say it gives that. I mean, the whole, this young kid is sent off to hang out with his family. He's Mexican American, and he's not too proud of his Mexican heritage. So
no. Not the self-hate.
Yeah.
Don't promote self-hate.
But by the end of it, he's like, wow, Mexico is a magical place. So it has a positive message. It's definitely for kids. But
like never-ending story.
Yeah. But the build-up is good. The character development is good. There are definitely parts of it you're like, huh? But it worked. Let's see what else we have out there. There's a lot of old stuff that's really trending now, I notice. Like The Walking Dead is getting a new life, I guess, because you could watch so much of it now. The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which started out in 2017, and they have a new series or new episode or whatever that is in 2023. Chupa is good. Oh, by the way, Chupa is from Chupacabra, right? That's how you say that?
Yeah.
That beast. So it's interesting that finally somebody did something on that. It's like folklore that so many people talk about, within the islands, not even just Mexico. Actually, I heard more my Puerto Rican family talk about that than anybody else. So I was surprised they talked about that having to do with it, Mexico. So, but the hunger.
That's where Mexico. It originated from Mexico.
Oh, okay. Guess what's trending now? Breaking Bad. All of a sudden, people are watching that more again, which is interesting.
It's a good show.
You know what's supposed to come out? The new Indiana Jones movie.
I don't know. I'm kind of in the fence with this one. No offense to Harrison Ford. I don't know. especially when they took what's his name out the film.
Who?
No mention of Shia LaBeouf's character, Indiana Jones' son.
That was the worst Indiana Jones out of all of them.
But still, you gotta have some type of connection, or gotta have something. You can't just say, "Oh, Indy's gonna take over," and you're like, "Okay," but didn't he have a son?
That was the that one was about the crystal skulls, right? And aliens.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that one. That was and I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan.
Yeah. But Shia LaBeouf's performance was good. It's just the writing.
Yeah. I mean, the writing was okay. Just the story, I just couldn't really, it didn't impact me like the last one. Let's see what else we got.
I love that was the best.
Yellowstone is trending. Game of Thrones. I mean, I want to see. Which one?
I said Yellowstone, yeah, even though we didn't get into the party at New York Comic Con.
Shade. Avatar is still doing well. Evil Dead Rise.
So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, your boy is going to the premiere of Evil Dead Rise.
Nice. Where's that going to be? In Jersey or New York?
New York.
Okay. Definitely let me know. You know, I love these horror films, so let me know. Let me know. So it's a twisted tale of two estranged sisters whose reunion is cut short by a rise in flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into the primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. What does that mean?
I'll keep you posted when I go see it after.
There you go. Let us know about that. Okay. Now, I thought this was a very interesting title. The Pope's Exorcist.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off of a true story, from what I heard, and it's basically demon possessed, but it's constantly possessing other people because they're trying to get after a certain pope. And this pope is an exorcist from the Vatican. But he does unorthodox things to basically unpossess these demons.
Wait a minute. So he's doing unorthodox things to get rid of them?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Wait, Russell Crowe is in this?
Yeah, Russell Crowe is the main character.
Oh, now I got to see it. It's very interesting too. There are very few actors that
give you that wow factor
that make me say, "Oh, I need to see this." Only because there's so many actors that do a lot of stuff that I'm a fan of their work, but they'll do any film. It's kind of like, well, I'm an actor. This is my job. You'll pay me. I'll do it. And then you got those other actors that are just like, all right, well, what is this role? Is it a good story? It's interesting.
Because I'd rather be the actor that says, is this a good story? Is this have potential?
Mm-hmm.
What type of character am I looking at doing? Is it going to take a lot of energy out of me? Or is it going to take less energy out of me? Because there's characters in acting where it takes up so much energy to the point where you become that character when you're done with the film.
Mm-hmm. So
and you don't want to be.
Renfield, perfect example. Let's see. You have Nicholas Hoult, and you might not know his name, but if you see him, you'll be like, oh, I've seen him in many things. You got Awkwafina, she's in there.
Yeah.
And of course, the
But
name
those
that a lot of people know is Nicolas Cage.
right.
But all of these actors in this film, they do a lot of stuff, and they just do stuff that gets, as from my opinion, just gets thrown at them. They write a check, boom, and I get that. But everything they do is not consistently like oh, they're in this. Oh, I'm gonna watch it. So we shall see.
Right.
I mean, it's fantasy. I love that. It's comedy. I love that, and it's horror. I don't. What do you think about Dayveonne? When people use the vampires, but in a comedy, it doesn't really work well for me. What do you think?
No, it can work well depending on the scenario, the situation. So, like they did with Vampire in Brooklyn, was it Eddie Murphy's funniest film? No. But he utilized the chops well enough that he can add a little bit of comedy.
Actually, it's so funny. As I said that, that's the first film that went in my mind as a win. And I was running through my mind and thinking, how many movies have used vampires in a comedy sense, and it worked? And the first thing, as far as it worked, Vampire in Brooklyn. I can't quickly think of another one. The closest might be Johnny Depp, maybe. When he did Something in the Shadows.
Oh, yeah. But the show is better now, I heard.
Oh, yes. Because it's super dark and morbid, and it's also it really pushed, because we're talking about black and white TV. We're talking about like old school soaps, but a dark horror soap opera, which I don't know if anybody's done anything like that since.
Yeah, because everything that was basically a vampire show was either a drama or it was basically a thriller or an action film.
Now, here's something. So an astronaut crash lands on a mysterious planet, only to discover he's not alone. We got Adam Driver.
Yeah, that's 57.
He's now I saw something that says he basically discovers Earth. I mean, that's been done before in Twilight Zone 50 million times and other things as a twist. Even Planet of the Apes, right? He crash lands and he finds out at the end, oh, it's Earth. I think that was the first major film to kind of. So I don't know if that's what they're doing. And it's called 65, by the way. It's 65. I kind of want to see it, but I don't know.
I heard mixed reviews about it.
Okay.
So I'm not knocking Adam Driver because Adam Driver is a good actor.
He's a very good actor. Yeah.
It's just the fact that with that film, I'm like, it's already been done before.
But that's basically it? He crash lands and it's Earth?
Yeah, he has to basically save this little girl throughout the whole entire film.
God. You know what's interesting? I think he's actually a great actor. Or at least arguably a very good actor, right? If someone had to argue. Ironically enough, out of all the things that he's done, the only thing I don't like that he's done is Star Wars. And I'm a Star Wars fan.
He's not bad in Star Wars. I just don't like the direction and the writing they went with.
Exactly. I don't think it's his fault. Because if you look at his body of work, like he's consistently good.
Yeah.
He's consistently good. So just because of that, I might have to, even though I think I know what's going to happen, I might have to watch 65. But now here's something The Marvels. Now that's in post-production. Do we really want to see this though?
I'm gonna watch it to see. Only reason I'm watching it because of Miss Marvel, the girl that played Miss Marvel.
Okay.
And maybe because it's the girl that played that played in on WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Captain Marvel's concerned, Disney is already talking about letting her go and replacing her.
Okay.
But it's like, if you do that, give us somebody that's close or similar to her.
Okay.
But I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm willing to give her a chance because she had rubbed people the wrong way on set, and you could tell.
Now, which actress is that?
Brie Larson.
Oh, really? There was drama behind her?
From what I've seen and what I heard,
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. Mm. Take it with a grain of salt. And I'm not saying for this film. It's been other films she rubbed people the wrong way.
Mm.
Even other Marvel films.
Wow. That's upsetting.
But we'll see what happens. I can't.
All right. So we only got like a few more. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Yellow Jackets. All of a sudden, there's a lot more energy behind Yellow Jackets. Because I think they're on season 2, I believe. Now, Yellow Jackets is basically high school girls soccer team, and their plane crashes in the wilderness in Canada, and they basically, it's like Lord of the Flies meets the true story of that soccer team that crashed in South America.
I'm going to pause you for that 1 minute. You said they plane crash in Canada?
But the wilderness in Canada.
Doesn't matter. A plane crash in Canada.
Keep walking. Figure it out. Just keep walking south. You'll eventually hit America. I don't know. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Also, we read Lord of the Flies. Hello.
Yeah, and Lord of the Flies, they were stuck on an island.
That made more sense.
That made more sense.
Yeah, but I can't. It's somebody wrote it and they put it out there. The Last of Us. I saw this one.
Oh my God, that was good. That was a good video game adaptation.
Okay. Jury Duty.
I don't.
So there's a comedy, Jury Duty. Let's see. Follows the workings of American jury trials through the eyes of Ronald Gladden Jr., who is unaware the entire case is fake. Everyone except him is an actor, and everything that happens is carefully planned. I don't know. Just that description says, okay, so why do I want to watch?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's skip through because we're almost out of time. Post-production, Barbie's in post-production.
Don't want to talk about Skip.
Okay. Dungeons and Dragons.
Surprisingly good.
Where'd you see it on?
I saw it at the theater. Surprisingly good.
It was good. It was?
Yeah.
Worth it?
Yeah.
What made it worth it?
It was way better than the one with Marlon Wayans.
Well.
You saw where that was going. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll check that out. The story was good. I'm sure the effects were great. Story was good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's just smooth? It's just a good, entertaining ride?
It's a good, entertaining ride.
Okay. All right. So we'll have to have a deeper dive on that one. Let's see. John Wick Chapter 4. Did it live up to the... Okay. Okay. All right. All right, that's what's up.
Can't wait for Ballerina, gentlemen.
The Mandalorian, I jumped in and jumped out.
Same here.
Succession.
But still got my dark saber.
Okay. Beef. Beef was great. Asian American cast, mostly Asian American or cast. Whew, that is a ride. Beef. Check out Beef.
I gotta finish watching it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you started watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It crazy. Crazy. A lot of drama. It's a comedy drama, but it's a lot of drama. You know. And then it had its whole like deep moment near the end and like but it was good. The acting was great. What's her name? Ali Wong. If you ever watched her stand up, she's funny, but she's a really good actress. So I'm yeah. I was a fan, now I'm a fan. And of course, Steven Yeun.
Oh yeah, he does a phenomenal job.
I mean, he do what he do. All right. And last but not least, Super Mario Brothers. Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
And thumbs up, thumbs down.
I would have to say thumbs up.
Really?
Only because it had that nostalgia. To see the we just finished talking about that. You should see the box office number. Nintendo is doing a thing.
So let me say this: Dungeons and Dragons or Super Mario Brothers, which one was better? If I only could get one movie ticket, which one do I spend the money on?
It's hard to say because I would say Super Mario Brothers is more of a family or a child film. Dungeons and Dragons, if you are a D&D person and you like stuff like that, you will like that. So it varies on your cup of tea.
Give everybody your social media. We're out of here. You got to hear first. We just ran through what's hot and what's not. Let's go.
Dayveonne Bussey on the Instagram and Facebook, and Jamal Williams all around.
Michael7Michael on IG. You could always go to GeekCaster.com, GeekCaster on IG. We thank you so much for supporting us. If you're watching us on cable, thank you. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you go into our website, GeekCaster.com, either way, you're watching GeekCaster.